Now, entering the Spark Tank, the Air Force Connect team, providing a secure mobile interface for all airmen to access Air Force systems on the go.
Good afternoon, Spark Tank judges and Twitterland, where are 6 judges out there. My name is Colonel Trinh.
My name is Captain Liquat and we're representing Air Force Reserve Command.
Woo! Judges, we are ready to lead and mobile enable the entire United States Air Force under your watch. We're asking for $3 million and 100% of your support. First, we'd like to share with you what we plan on and how we plan on executing our mobile application.
Roll the video.
And feel free to dance.
So we're leveraging our commercial solutions, private and public sector, to come up with the total force solution for the Guard, Reserve, Active Duty, and Civil Air Patrol. So we're talking total solution for everyone. So currently there's about apps are available through the App Store, and there's about 48 apps, separate apps out there throughout the Active Duty, Reserve, and Guard. So what we're suggesting is currently there's about 48 separate factories that are independently doing the work. What we're requesting is having one AF Connect factory to streamlining the process to create 300 apps for all 300 rigs. So this feature, think of the weather app, where you can add a country, city, state, and all of the weather app locations. Same thing with this app. You'll have the main AF Connect app, and then you'll be able to add different MAJCOM, wings, and units to those apps.
This app already has wide interest and acceptance from the total force as well as our sister services. Actually, last week we met with the United States Marine Corps, and we are helping them develop their demo to present to their senior leadership. And that concludes our ask, and we are looking for the support and now open for any questions you have.
Is it CAC enabled, or can you use fingerprint technology?
So currently it's CAC enabled. So we did work with DISA, we did work with AFNIC. So it is CAC enabled for now, but we're going to work with the individual technologies as the new technologies come along. So currently it's any Android or mobile technology you can use.
And how soon you think before you can use fingerprint technology or something besides carrying a CAC reader around?
Chief, I can answer that. That depends on a policy issue. The technology is there. Actually, there's another CAC reader that can take your fingerprint technology, but it's a policy issue through the DOD if we can use it or not. Because we already capture it when we get our CAC reader, but we're not using it in any way.
So, I mean, the risk here is not technology per se, it's policy, right? It's getting it accredited for use. Have you identified what those pain points are? And who needs to be beaten up in order for this to happen?
So the integrated technology that we use is a DISA-approved app already. What we actually did was we worked with a developer to embed that technology within our app. So it's an API, application program interface, through a software development kit, which our app developer did for us. So that's how we were able to do this, and that's what we want to do next, is to make sure that all the apps are in the Air Force Connect app, so we don't have to go through different apps to get to the different contents.
So there's 2 aspects of this. One is the common interface, and the second is the apps and sustaining the apps. How are you going to sustain the apps to keep them current? Who would do that work?
So our developer right now is doing the work for us. So we're partnering up with them. But the content, there's a content management system in the background that our public affairs officers would have to be on board with to manage all their contents. So if you go back to our model that we suggested with the weather app, all that content would be very customized per the different wings or agencies through their PA officers. They would have to maintain all that content for it to be a really nice app.
Because one of the things that works right now on the commercial side is the continual update. And so as you've looked at this, you know, how manpower intensive do you see the management of applications to maintain currency?
Go ahead. So public affairs, we actually went out and talked to SAF PA as well as HAF PA. They're on board with it. I also wrote out an app within my wing. At first, they were saying, hey, this is another workload, it's more work for us. But as they started to see the capabilities, they realized, hey, I don't have to push my content out twice. It's already pulling from my PA app or my PA application through the web. It's going into the app. I don't have to do it twice. It's already there. And a lot of the content that was behind the SharePoint, which our airmen, reservists mostly, they're not going to get on their computers during UTAs, Unit Training Assembly. They want it right through the app. And I'll give you a prime example. Through DTS. DTS, I know we joke about it, but it does work. The problem is the training is not well. So what I did was I pulled all the training content out of SharePoint, put it on the app, so we have a $sign for DTS. You can go in there, pull out all your training, and you can file. You can actually file your DTS voucher completely on your mobile device.
Beautiful.
And you can use this on a personal device. It doesn't have to be a government phone?
Yes, Chief. So you can do personal devices. We did work with AFNIC, and they said, can you work with us to put it into the government devices as well? So this way you can get to encrypted emails too. So with this device right here, well, everybody with a government phone cannot get to encrypted emails. I can get to encrypted emails using this device right here. So we will work with them to get it into the container, on the good container, so that way everybody can get to it as well. So this app will be available to everybody.
I was going to say, does the CAC validate your access to get into your own records so that you could actually get into the information that's your personally, not PAO information?
So this is CAC enabled, so every time I pull this CAC in, it will only go look at my information just like you're on a computer at work or you're at home. So once I remove this CAC, it'll lock the phone and then nothing is on this phone at that moment. So if you lose this phone, it's okay because all the credentials are on your card.
Cool. So first of all, these guys should get a lot of points for the music on the front end of that video. I want to be like, hello, Orlando. Let's get this party started. So let's give them some points and let's give them a big round of applause. Stay up here. Wrong cue of music. The real question now is, judges, do we have a spark?
Oh, yeah.
So
I think we definitely have a spark. I like it.
So I have a daughter in the Air Force that's an airman, and she keeps me grounded. And one of her great quotes is, hey, Dad, I don't know what hell looks like, but I know I'm there if I've got to file a travel voucher on DTS to get out.
This will be easier, sir. She could get it done in 5 minutes.
So if you can make that and other apps more user-friendly, I'm in.
Yes, sir. Thanks for your support. Thank you.
It should have been sparked several years ago. So this is good.
I think it makes it easier for an airman to access personal information, take care of business, and gives them time back, which is something that's big. And of course, I saw you had the
brown book,
the little brown book on there. So
we did that in 3 hours, Chief.
All right.